After sharing why a lot of parenting advice doesn't work for neurodivergent families, the next question is usually, okay, so what actually helps? The problem with advice on its own is that it often leaves parents feeling criticized instead of supported. We're told what we should be doing, but not actually validated for how hard it actually is. And without being given anything that builds confidence or shows us that we are capable of handling this. Advice also assumes that kids can just do whatever they have the potential to do without teaching them how to get there.
Raising neurodivergent kids is messy, beautiful, and a lot. I'm Mary Ellen Yates, and this is Growing Together, Neurodiversity at Home. Let's figure it out together.
Okay, let's get started. Potential does not equal readiness. Because a child could do something someday doesn't mean that they have the emotional, physical, or mental skills to do it right now. A child has the potential to swim. We throw them into the deep water without teaching them first, more likely to panic, drown, at the very least be traumatized. If we teach them step by step, the experience and learning is completely different. The same thing applies to behavior, learning, and independence. So instead of relying on advice alone, this is the framework that we use. 1, regulation before learning. The first priority is regulation. It's really hard, often impossible, to learn when you are upset, overwhelmed, or uncomfortable. When a child is dysregulated, their brain is in survival mode. Learning, reasoning, memory, all take a back seat. So some examples of this would be emotional distress, being sad or frustrated, sensory overwhelm, bright lights, loud noises, clothes that are itchy, physical discomfort, being in pain, sitting in an uncomfortable seat. We focus on helping kids regulate first because learning comes after, when they can be way more receptive. 2, reduce friction. Once regulation is supported, the next thing we look at is friction. Many goals feel overwhelming, not because our kids are unwilling, but because the steps are too big. Big chunks are hard to start. Small, manageable steps build momentum. Some examples of this could be too many tasks in a morning routine or a chore, or too many steps in a math problem. Slow and steady usually wins the race here. We break things down until success is possible. Then we just build from there. The third part of the framework is externalizing executive function. Executive function is scientifically shown to be harder for neurodivergent individuals, and it's still developing in all children. So instead of expecting kids to hold everything in their head, we use tools to support them. Timers, Post-its, picture reminders, routine charts. These aren't crutches, they're just support. We use tools in our favor instead of fighting how our brain works. The last part of the framework is managing our energy instead of time. Traditional schedules assume that energy is consistent throughout the day. And for most neurodivergent people, this just isn't the case. For me, my energy is higher in the morning and in the evening. Afternoons are slower. Trying to do the hardest things when energy is low turns everything into an uphill battle. So we match the harder tasks to higher energy windows when possible. So this framework applies to everything. Mornings, school, meals, transitions. We don't use it to control our kids. We use it to support growth. This isn't about lowering expectations forever. It's about teaching skills first, so expectations are actually achievable. If this way of thinking resonates with you, I share more about this framework and how it shows up in daily life across my channel. Support builds skills, and skills build independence. And I'm Mary Ellen Yates, and this is Growing Together, Neurodiversity at Home.